Tonight, a Florida State football player is arrested and suspended indefinitely from the team. Fort Lauderdale police say they arrested Connor McEnany early Wednesday morning. He is a kicker who just transferred to Florida State earlier this year. Police say he was trespassing at a restaurant on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Officers say while they were trying to arrest him, he was uncooperative, even violent. He now faces charges of battery on an officer, resisting an officer, and trespassing. A spokesperson for Florida State Athletics telling us today McEnany is suspended from all team activity.